12 o'clock doesn't exist. The 24-hour system is far superior, and learning the 12-hour system just enforces a false narrative about radices in numbering systems. Wait, that's not a clock. That's a fridge thermometer with paper glued on. Shh, you're gonna have to explain that one. I'm glad you asked. In this totally not contrived example, a numeral system is a way of expressing numbers. We're most familiar with decimal, where the base or radix is 10, meaning there are 10 distinct symbols, including 0. That 0 is crucial. It took us a long time to invent the numerical concept of 0, because nothing is important. Wow. But seriously, it was a paradigm shift back in the day. We should always start counting from 0 because it's the additive identity, and it makes the numbering system work. Just like with ages, how we truncate and round down. You're a baby until you're 1, and then you're 1 until you're 2. You're 15 and 11 months. Can you get your license? No, you're just 15. And for some people, they're 29 for like 5 years, but that's another story. But we totally dropped the ball with the Anno Domini calendar. Year 0 doesn't exist, so the millennium wasn't truly over until the first day of 2001. But in base 10, there is no symbol for 10. We started at 0 and used up all the 10 symbols just to get to 9. So then we have to carry 1 to the tens place and start over. What a radical concept. Ugh. We all know base 10, but let's venture into the binary world. But in base 2, you have no symbol for 2. It's just 0 and 1. This is 0, of course. This is 1. But then we've run out of symbols for 2. This becomes the 2's place, with 0 left over. This is 3 because we have 1, 2, and 1 left over. Adding together gets 3. Just how 13 in decimal is 1 tens place with 3 left over. But binary 4 looks like 100. Because this is the 4's place and 2 sets of zeros left over. You can do this for any base, you just need enough symbols. Hexadecimal is base 16, so you have the numbers 0 through 9, and then letters A through F for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. But there's no symbol for 16. No, that just looks like 10, because there's 1 in the 16's place with 0 left over. Why am I so up in arms about this? Because hours are base 12, so there shouldn't be the number 12 on the clock. The day starts at midnight, so that should be 0 o'clock, not 12 a.m. And that's exactly what happens when you strike midnight on a 24-hour clock. We're basically fine until lunchtime. Then everything goes wrong. We invented 12 p.m., and then pseudo start over with 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. But we shouldn't be using 12 on a base 12 time system. And how many times have you had to check if 12 a.m. was noon or midnight? It just never clicked for me. And if you're making plans, it's not always clear from context if they meant 8 a.m. or p.m. Die, temporal ambiguity! That was excessively violent. You're excessively violent. You bet I am. Want to find out? Hey guys, cut it out. I can't edit a split-screen fight. If I haven't convinced you yet, just take a deeper look at our clock system. You have 60 seconds in a minute, which is base 60. But you never say it's 2:14 and 60 seconds. As soon as you get to the next biggest time unit, you roll right over and say it's 2:15. Minutes are also base 60, but we don't notice the incongruity in the system because we only put hours on the clock face. I mean, 12 is a nice round number with a lot of factors, but 24 is just twice 12, so it also has those factors and more. Counting to 12 twice is dumb, doesn't make mathematical sense, and causes unnecessary confusion. I'm on the 24-hour system because it's infinitely more useful. As much as I wish the whole world would forget 12-hour time entirely, you're probably still going to have to do some conversions from 24 to 12-hour time. But it's not that hard, and it's like a mini superpower. Can read both 12 and 24-hour time. Time Man. Conversion King. The Tempest Master. Still working on the name. Don't worry about directly subtracting 12. Just look at the ones place and remove 2. What? Well, just looking at the ones place automatically removes 10. And then you're only off by 2. And it's only an issue for half the day, because everything's the same until the afternoon. 15:30. Look at the 5, subtract 2, and you get 3:30. Simple. Watch out, clockmakers. Here I come to revolutionize the time-telling industry. But I'd also like to encourage more people to wear a watch. I'm a huge fan of watches. Tons of people use their phone as a timepiece these days, but that's not reliable. Ooh, didn't sound good. That's what you get for still using a Galaxy S4 in 2018. Still works. What if your phone runs out of battery? Plus, you need to take it out of your pocket and turn it on to find out what time it is. A watch is like a good friend, always there for you, just a glance away. Just like a good neighbor, your watch is there. Not sponsored by State Farm. A watch is a unitasker I endorse, but it doesn't just have to tell time. Mine's also a calendar, stopwatch, timer, and alarm. So next time if you're wondering if it's 12 a.m. or p.m., just think that all your problems could be solved if you evolved to the higher plane of existence where 24-hour clocks rule supreme. Can't believe it, but it's over 80 degrees in my basement. Really picked a bad day to film scenes in a winter coat.